Witajcie serdecznie. Jest godzina punkt 12, dlatego też zapraszamy Was tradycyjnie na nasze kolejne spotkanie z cyklu Wirtualnych Podróży. Jeżeli nas obserwujecie i zapisaliście się na wydarzenie, to już wiecie, że w dniu dzisiejszym zabieramy Was do Rosji, a konkretnie do Sankt Petersburga, który już troszeczkę widzicie w tle za naszym gościem, za Weroniką. Tradycyjnie proszę, napiszcie w komentarzu, czy słyszycie mnie i czy nas widzicie, i wtedy będziemy zaczynać. Chwilkę poczekamy na Wasze komentarze. Ja widzę, że już tutaj kilka osób się podłączyło, więc poczekamy, jak napiszecie, że jest OK, i wtedy będziemy mogły ruszać z naszym live'em. Zapowiada się niezwykle ciekawie. Tu, jak widzicie, Weronika jest już na miejscu i ma taką małą niespodziankę dla nas. Zaraz zobaczycie, jak będzie pokazywała, ale najpierw proszę napiszcie, że jest OK. Także czekamy na Wasze komentarze jeszcze. Czy widać, czy słychać? Dajcie proszę znać w komentarzu. Wystarczy słowo jest OK i będziemy dalej prowadziły naszego live'a, albo rozpoczniemy go wtedy. Jest OK, super, bardzo Wam dziękuję, dziewczyny i chłopaku. Tu nawet widzę, że po rosyjsku jest coś napisane, czyli że jest OK. Super, dzięki Wam bardzo. Tak jak wspomniałam na początku, witam Was w kolejnym spotkaniu z cyklu Wirtualnych Podróży i dzisiaj lądujemy w Rosji. Ja się nazywam Elwira Urbańczyk i reprezentuję firmę Make Break, w której zajmujemy się przygotowywaniem wyjazdów szytych na miarę, zarówno dla klientów indywidualnych, jak i firmowych w postaci kreatywnych wyjazdów motywacyjnych. Także zajmujemy się konferencjami i eventami, również aktualnie w wersji online'owej. Wirtualne podróże to nasze cykliczne spotkania, w których pokazujemy Wam kawałek świata i jednocześnie nasz gość, dzisiaj będzie nim Weronika, opowiada o tym kraju. Także spotykamy się najczęściej raz w tygodniu i wtedy zabieramy Was w różne zakątki świata. A teraz chciałabym Wam przedstawić mojego dzisiejszego gościa, tak jak już mówiłam, jest nią Weronika. Hello Veronica, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, how are you?
Yeah, we are good. We have some
That's
audience
great.
already. Please introduce yourself and say something about you, where you
Hello,
are.
Elvira. Hello, everyone. First of all, let me thank you all for being with us today. My name is Veronica. I work for Rosja's DMC company. We were established in 2008, and within these 12 years, we created a strong, creative dream team. We have two offices, one in Moscow and another one in St. Petersburg. And actually, I'm from St. Petersburg, so today I'm going to show you some interesting sights of this fantastic city. Unfortunately, the borders are closed now, but still we can travel online, we can travel virtual, we can do virtual traveling. So, and prepare a list of destinations that we are going to visit. So I hope that after this virtual tour, St. Petersburg will become one of your favorite destinations. So, and we will be ready to travel in reality.
I think for sure, in 100%. So we already know that you are in Sankt Petersburg now, and where exactly you are now, and what you will show us.
Okay, so today we are, I'm in St. Isaac's Square. Now I will show you the surroundings. Just a second, I will switch my cam. So this is the St. Isaac's Square. So, and we are like in the heart of the city. So today we are going to see this square and the St. Isaac's Cathedral. We will then move a little bit further over there and we'll go to the heart of the city, which is Palace Square and the Hermitage, of course. Then we will have a short walk to the river, Neva River, the main river of the city, and we'll cross the bridge, one of the biggest bridges of the city, the Palace Bridge. We will cross the bridge and we'll see what is there. We'll see the first construction of the city, the Peter and Paul Fortress. So this is our plan for today.
Wow. It should be very interesting, I think.
I hope so.
Yeah, for sure. Please say us generally about Russia, about, I don't know, Moscow, St. Petersburg, some historical facts or some funny stories,
sure.
Please.
Okay, so actually St. Petersburg is the second largest city in Russia. You know that Russia is a very big country, so we have over 146 millions of people living here. So St. Petersburg is the second city. Moscow is the capital with the population over 12 millions of people, and St. Petersburg has about 5 million and more, 5 millions of people. So this city is called cultural capital of Russia because this city is full of museums, cathedrals, beautiful squares. It's less dynamic than Moscow because Moscow is modern, active, it never sleeps, as we say in Russia. And St. Petersburg is actually a little bit calm, but it's not that it's boring or something. It's really beautiful, and you will see today. So St. Petersburg was founded by Peter the Great in 1703. And actually, the story of the city started with the first construction. As I said, it's the Peter and Paul Fortress. So and now the city is developing. So the city is full of foreign tourists. So actually, we hope so in the nearest future, because now, as you know, the borders are still closed. But we are hoping that it will be over soon. And actually, St. Petersburg now is really easy to reach because we have electronic visa now for St. Petersburg, and starting from next year, the same project will be launched for Moscow. So no more visa procedures complicated with all those insurances, papers, etc. So it's pretty easy to reach. And there are a lot of direct flights, of course, so it's very, very easy. And now let me show you some sights of the city. So let's start with this wonderful brown building, which is actually the Astoria Hotel, established in 1912. This is a very famous historical hotel. Here, a lot of famous people stayed. And one of them is Sergei Yesenin, our poet. And very close to this building, you see another one over there, which is actually Angleterre Hotel. This is a 4-star hotel. So both of the hotels are the same property of Roccoforte Hotel chain. So whenever you have a very big group, so we can divide it, or maybe we can just put the group in one of the hotels as you prefer. Because Astoria has 169 rooms and Angleterre has 192 rooms. If we cross the bridge, over there we see another luxury hotel with 154 rooms. It's Lotte Hotel of the Korean chain. So, and now you can see the wedding, the way, very nice. And actually, let's go here because today there are a lot of brides and grooms here. You see that people are celebrating this wonderful day.
Yeah, I was mentioned that you will have a surprise for our audience. I didn't say what will be, but I mentioned.
You see that we are part of a really big party.
Yeah.
So, and this is one of the pearls of the city, the St. Isaac's Cathedral, actually founded by architect Auguste Montferrand in 1818. And actually, it took 40 years to build this wonderful cathedral. It's not the initial project how it should be, because actually this is the fourth appearance of the cathedral. Because first of all, in this place there was a church, but then within those 40 years, so many things happened, and fire accidents, and a lot of changes to the project. So now it is as it is, but it's really stunning and beautiful. And you can see the columns. There are 48 columns, and the 8 of each column is actually 114 tons. So imagine that in that time, how difficult it was to build such a big cathedral without any technological issue, without any technical support. So it was not pretty easy to do. This cathedral has also the colonnade. You see the people who are enjoying the wonderful view over the whole city, because it's actually 360 degrees of the view, so you can see the whole city center from there. And the cupola is also very interesting because it was painted by a famous artist, Brulov, who is the author of the masterpiece The Last Day of Pompeii. And actually not very good accident happened to him here, because he caught flu when he was painting the cupola, and then after 4 or 5 days, unfortunately he died. But actually, as said, story, but still it's a part of history. Well, actually, this cupola, thanks to the dimensions of this cupola, the cathedral takes the 6th place in the world for its dimensions. And actually inside, if you enter inside, you see the queue, you see the line. So the
It's
people
not
who
for
want,
it's not for a wedding party, I suppose.
it's not for a wedding party, no. It's not. So you can enter inside and see fantastic interiors, because a lot of types of different precious marble were used to decorate the cathedral. Pink, gray. So it's the cathedral is actually surprise you with the colors, because it's not typical for Orthodox Church to use the colors. But then inside you see that it's actually colorful and beautiful, and granite and any type of precious stone. So, and also here, one particular point, that here we arrange a special entrance after the closure of the museum. So for our incentive groups, for example, we can make a special opening with a core performance inside. So it can be a core of children or a core of adults. So it's really amazing. There is a car that is approaching me, so I'm trying to...
Be careful.
Let's avoid accidents today.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we can enter inside and enjoy the core performance. So just imagine in the evening when the museum is, because actually the cathedral works as museum now. So in the evening you enter alone, so with your group, but it's on private basis. So you enter inside, you hear the voices of children who are singing songs. So it's just simply stunning and a really unforgettable experience. So and now we are going forward. Another cars.
Be careful.
No, it's okay.
Today it's not so big traffic jam, I suppose. Yeah, it will be
no,
worse at the evening time.
Actually, no, because the traffic is here with us. Because even actually, when I was coming to the city center, I was thinking about the time, because it's lunchtime, so everyone should be at work, or at least someone, okay, if they want to go outside for lunch. But still, by the way, lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, so I was a little bit shocked about of the number of people and the cars. So it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, you have a big pollution, so it needs
yeah.
to be everywhere. A big number of people, even without tourists. So with tourists would be more.
Yeah, no, with tourists, it's just what we want. So I like the periods.
Yeah.
We were talking with Elvira several days ago, and actually when the wars in 2018, we had a wonderful event. It was the FIFA World Championship. And so we had a lot of tourists here, a lot of foreign groups, a lot of foreign coming at the wedding. Attention. So if you want to, we can go with them. So just celebrate.
Go for a party.
So the atmosphere was really nice, because when the city is full of foreign guests, it's always beautiful and wonderful. And this is the time we miss a lot. So we want it so much. So we want you all to be here, to hear your voices, to hear different languages. So this is what we want. So, and as you see, by the way, oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's quite early for the wedding party, isn't it? Is it normal that it's 12 during the day? How it looks like?
Well, actually, it depends on you, how you wish to organize your wedding. But usually, the bride and groom, they start early in the morning, because they need to get prepared, of course, and then they go to have some photo shoots, and then after some time they go to the secret point to register their wedding. So, and it depends also, because if the administration tells you that your registration will be, for example, at 9 o'clock in the morning, so you cannot do anything with that. So you just need to, so this might be the reason. But now you know that many people do the registration of the wedding. They do it actually outside the city, or they do like they register their wedding in the administration, and then they just the next day they start to celebrate. So in this case, it's up to you to decide. You can start at 2 or at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it depends.
How many days take the wedding party in Russia? It's 1 day, 2 days, or maybe 1 week?
No, 1 week. No, usually it's 2 days. Usually it's 2 days. For example, like 1 week ago, I came from a wedding of one of my student friends when we were studying at the university. So she lives in Kotlas. It's a city of Archangel area, Archangelsk city. So this is the city that is situated. If you take a train, you need to sleep on the train one night, and then you come from St. Petersburg. So it's quite distant. And we celebrated 2 days. So the first day, of course, the official part, and then the next day is less official, but still celebration continues. So usually it's today. But of course, there are some families that celebrate even 3 days, 4 days. So never stop.
So it's same here. It's same here in Poland. We have often 1 day or 2 days, but in some region of Poland we can have like 3 or 4 days. It depends on the family, as you said. So it's same.
Yeah. So we have similar traditions.
Yeah, we have, and with vodka, I think.
Oh, of course.
We are kind of competition. Some of my friends from outside from Poland, they are like from Europe or outside Europe. Even they say that we are competition, because they don't know who is drinking more vodka, Polish people or the Russian one.
Well, it's difficult to say. It's difficult to say who is the winner of this game. But I can say that it's in our country, vodka is like vodka-connected people. You know that many people, many foreign guests, they say that, no, you Russians, you never smile, you are so strict. We are not. It's just the climate that makes us so strict. Because, for example, if we talk about winter, so with minus 28, it's quite difficult to smile. But still, here comes the vodka that helps us to warm up and to smile and to enjoy the life.
Especially on Siberia, I suppose.
Exactly, you are absolutely right. Siberia is the place where you cannot live without vodka, so you need to drink it from the very beginning of your life.
How many degrees generally can be on Siberia during the summertime and during the winter time?
Well, if we talk about Siberia, so it's actually during winter it can come up to minus 40. So and in summer it can be plus 12, plus 15, or plus 20 maximum. But it depends, because the climate is changing. And even in St. Petersburg we noticed these changes, because this winter, for example, was very warm for us. So we didn't even remember the snow, because it was not snowing, which is strange, because usually we have a lot of snow here. But if we talk about last winter, some years ago, so there was too much snow here. So you never know.
Never know. Okay, you can continue explanation what you are showing us in Sankt Petersburg.
Actually now we are approaching the Nevsky Prospect. Here is the street. This is the main street of the city, which has it is 4 kilometers long, and it goes straight over there. So now we will turn to the left and we'll go to the Palace Square. But if you continue to go straight, you will see this main street of the city, always with traffic jams, as you see already. So
maybe because it's not very big road, and this is why it's traffic, or it's very popular.
No, actually the road is quite big, so it has 4 or 3 lines in one direction.
Okay.
So it's very big, but still, as there are a lot of people living here and a lot of traffic, and especially today is actually Thursday, so it's working day. So this means that actually they are all going somewhere for work or for some purpose. So and actually I see a lot of cars that have different regions on their number plates. You see that our number plates, they are made like this. So you see the letters, and then in the end you see the number. So there is 64, for example, 178. Then what we have, 163. So each region of Russia has its own number. So you can easily say that this, for example, Samara region, the white car. So another one is Moscow. So you know what is the place where people came here from. So now we can cross the road. You can see the Nevsky Prospect. You can see the traffic, but still you can see the panorama. It is always full of cars and people. So.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of cafes, restaurants, so you can enjoy a cocktail on terrace and enjoy that. the view.
It
So
is
now-
it is a touristic area.
Yes, very. So it's the heart of the city and the main street. So it's always full of people, of tourists, of locals, and it never sleeps as Moscow.
Yeah, this is what I heard, that Sankt Petersburg is also popular for parties and it's never goes sleep.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Even if we are less dynamic than Moscow, but still we like to party. We have a lot of interesting places, a lot of clubs, restaurants, bars that are open during the whole night. So you can party, you can have a walk along the Nevsky Prospect, then you can turn to the left, come to this amazing square. So just then go to see the bridges that are opening. Later I will tell you some words about the bridges as well. And especially these walking tours are fantastic during the white nights, of course.
Yeah.
You know that St. Petersburg is called the Northern Venice. It is called because like that because we have a lot of canals, we have a lot of islands, we have more than 342 islands here. So, and actually Peter the Great wanted this city to be like Amsterdam, but because he was impressed by this city when he visited it for the first time. Because Peter has had a lot of plans for this city. He wanted it to be a port, the main port of the country. So actually you see this Admiralty Palace, and there is another one I will show you. The building continues over there behind the park. So this is the place where the ships were produced in that time. So he wanted the city to be like Venice, to be like Amsterdam. So that's why, but people started to call it Northern Venice rather than Amsterdam. So so it's like that. And we have white nights. So white nights is the period when it never gets dark. So for example, during the night, like at 11 o'clock, it's a little bit darker than now. So just a little bit, like it's, I don't know, it's like it's 6 o'clock in Europe. So it starts to get darker, but it never gets dark like for the night.
Are
So
the white
Some
nights now, or they were on
well, actually, they are
July?
ending now. They are ending now because the white nights period starts from end of May and finishes in July. So now it's you see that you can see the changes because before it was lighter during the night. Now it's getting darker. So, but still, it's not like usual night. So right in front of us, we see the General Staff Building. The General Staff Building is actually the General Staff Building belongs to the Hermitage. This is the Hermitage. This is the Winter Palace that was built by the architect Rastrelli. Francesco Bartolomeo Rastrelli started the construction in 1754 in the Baroque style. So this palace actually was the place where the collection of the Hermitage started, because Catherine the Great, she was fond of art. She wanted to create her own collection of art. So she decided to gather the masterpieces from all over the world. So the best present for her was some sculpture or a masterpiece of some painters. So step by step, she collected she gathered the masterpieces, and then after some time she realized that there were a lack of space, so she needed more space for her collection. So another 3 buildings were built. So it's the the small Hermitage, the new Hermitage, the big Hermitage, and also the Hermitage Theatre. So you see that the building is very big. So the new Hermitage is situated over there, as well as the small one and the Hermitage Theatre. So if we go further over there, so we will see those buildings. And what do you think? If we stay at least 1 minute in front of each masterpiece that is situated in the Hermitage, how much time we need to see all the collections of the museum? So to see the whole museum. What do you have any idea? How much time?
I already know, so I don't know if I should say or not, or we should wait for the answer.
Maybe someone knows.
I will ask in Polish then, so maybe it will be also easier. Kochani, dla Was jest pytanie, jak myślicie, ile lat musielibyście stać pod budynkiem, który przed chwilą Weronika pokazywała, aby każde okno jakby przyjrzeć się mu? Ile potrzebuje, no już troszeczkę Wam zdradziłam, bo powiedziałam lat, a miałam zapytać ile czasu, natomiast to taka delikatna podpowiedź. Zgadujcie, ile lat? Na koniec odpowiemy. Okay, Veronica, I translate them and I say that we will answer at the end of our meeting.
Okay.
So
Okay, that's good.
we'll leave it.
Perfect. So here we can see some ideas for the outfit. You see that the fox. So people are taking pictures, they are walking, they enjoy their time. So now as the traveling is possible, even inside the country, we have many tourists from different regions who come to visit St. Petersburg. So there are more people now, and we are happy about this. So now you can see the Admiralty on the right and the St. Isaac's Cathedral on the left.
Mm-hmm.
And now I would like to have a walk towards the river, towards the Neva River, which is the main river of the city, the famous one. So we will see it, and we will see the bridges. You know that, as I said, the city is situated on islands. So there are a lot of bridges, and some of them, the main bridges that cross the Neva River, they open during the night, because Neva River starts in Ladoga Lake, and then it ends in Gulf of Finland. So there are a lot of ships that pass there and back, and they have some carriages, so they bring things there and back, so they need to pass across the city. And that is the problem. It was the problem, because actually the bridges are very low, so they cannot, so the ships cannot pass. That's why the bridges open during the night, and they make the ships go to their right direction. Mm-hmm. And this is really stunning activity, stunning view, because when you see the bridges opening during the white nights, it's simply it makes you feel like something unusual is happening. Because, for example, if one person has always seen ordinary bridges, and now you see the beautiful view, the bridges that opened, and the nights, the people, so it's fantastic. So you definitely should try this. So we are going along one of the facades of the Hermitage. So you see how big the museum is. So, and now we will approach the river.
As you see, still there are some windows. We have some already. We got some answers, but we can wait longer. One is the 3 years, second is 2 years, and third is pension years. I don't know what it means, but maybe it's in your language, which I don't speak. I can say it's for me will be difficult, but let's wait. We can say that a little bit more.
A little bit more, yeah, you're right. So 2 years are not enough.
No, at all.
And one important point as well about the Hermitage, we can arrange here a private visit after the closure of the museum for incentive groups. So when you come to the museum, you see all of the collection. You have a welcome cocktail with a glass of champagne. You can also go further, and then you can hear the concert. You can see the concert. Say hello to to this mysterious creature. So you can have a cocktail, you can enjoy the classical concert, and all these on private basis. So when the museum is closed, and this is it's a very special atmosphere. So once in a lifetime experience, I can say, because it's very impressive.
So you said before that they wanted to build it like part of Venice, part of Amsterdam. There are some things like similar, I can say it like Great Britain. So it's like a mix of.
Sorry,
do you hear me? Oh, how do you hear me now?
Could you please repeat, because there was some.
Yes.
Yeah. Now it's better. Yeah.
Okay, I say that you said before that there are some parts looks like Venice in Sankt Petersburg, some part looks like Amsterdam, and I get a feeling that some of part also looks like Great Britain. So it's like kind of mix from
exactly.
Europe.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And if we go further over there to that embankment, it's called English embankment, and you see a lot of houses that make you think about England. So we have a lot of in common with different European cities, because this was the idea of Peter the Great. He wanted this city to be a European one, and actually he managed to do that, I can say. So we see the Hermitage, and now we approach the river.
Yeah.
So I will show you
with the amazing view.
With the amazing view, stunning, fantastic, breathtaking view.
Yeah.
So you can see the Palace Bridge. So during the night, when like starting from 1 o'clock in the night, that part of the bridge, it opens like that, exactly there are two parts of the bridge that opens like that. It open like that. So when the ships pass towards the Ladoga River or Ladoga Lake, which is situated over there, very far away from here. So when the bridges open one by one, so for example, we start with Blagoveshensky Bridge that's situated behind this bridge, then Palace Bridge, then we pass to the Trinity Bridge, which is situated over there. So when they open one by one, and it's very interesting to see how the people gather before the opening and how they move along the embankment to see another bridge opening. So it's really beautiful and really interesting to see. And this construction is actually the first construction of the city. It's the Peter and Paul Fortress, founded in 1703. Because when you start to build a new city, what do you need to do first of all? It's definitely the fortress to prevent, to defend the city from enemies. Mm-hmm. So now let's cross the bridge. Why not? Do we have time?
Yeah, we have time. Is the entrance to the bridge closed before they divide the bridge on the two parts? Is that not allowed to go people there?
Yeah. They close the bridge, and there is the police control. So there are police cars that control the process. So it's no one can climb or something. So it's absolutely safe. You see those. Some people make. Put some stuff to remember the trip. So this is the Hermitage, and this is fantastic Neva River.
Yeah,
so you know, now you feel that there is a little bit windy. It's a little bit windy, but still it's not too much. There is not too much wind here now. Mm-hmm. But I remember that several years ago, when I was studying at the university, my university is situated over there, right after the Trinity Bridge. So the metro station is over there, and there is another one, Nevsky Prospect, very close to the university. Mm-hmm. But one day, so you can see the people that are doing the boat trip. Sorry, just switch my attention.
Yes.
So this is the boat trip, which we can also do for our groups and for our guests on private basis as well. So the guide will explain all the things that you see, because actually the city is completely different when you see it from water. So continue my story. So when I was going to university one day, I woke up. It was winter, February, so minus 28. Mm-hmm. So and I was like, okay, should I go across the bridge? Maybe I will have a walk and have some fresh air before studying. So I decided to cross the bridge in February. And you know, as I said, Sankt Petersburg is a very humid city. The percentage of humidity is very high. So actually, minus 28 feels like minus 32. Oh. So I decided to cross the bridge. What can I say? I was very fresh, very awake. So I woke up immediately. So I didn't need any coffee. So when I came to university, I was like, nice, very good, and very, very nice walking tour across the bridge during winter. So after that time, I have never done this anymore because this was a lesson for me.
I was thinking that you will recommend that it's good to go outside if it's
absolutely yes. As a part of experience, once in a lifetime experience, I will definitely say yes.
You know, sometimes
you need to try it.
Sometimes in Poland, maybe not now, but in previous year, we had sometimes minus 20, minus 25. Sometimes we also got minus 30, but for a few years, we don't have temperature like.
No, we have the same situation. So this happened to me like it was 12 years ago. So we are talking about 12 years ago. So it's not like that now. Absolutely not. So you can come in winter, you can come in summer. In winter is also very good because you see the city, which is very beautiful, which has a lot of lights, New Year preparations, New Year trees. So it's absolutely fantastic. You definitely need to try it. And it's not so windy, it's not so cold.
Mhm.
Yep.
Veronica, say something. How is generally life in Russia, in Sankt Petersburg, with this temperature, for example, and with some study things? Are there a lot of people that they come, for example, to Russia for living outside from outside the Russia?
Sorry, could you please repeat your question because the connection was also low,
I,
so I didn't
I
hear
was
well.
I was asking about generally life in Russia, in Saint Petersburg. How is the living? When is the cold temperature there, and generally? And are there a lot of people that they coming to Russia for living?
Yes, yes, there are a lot of people who come to Russia for living, who come to Russia to visit the city in winter. We have a lot of Italian people here who opened their restaurants, who live here. So they live in winter. They live like 365 days a year. So, and the climate is not a problem for them. So that's why I'm always saying that it's not. The something that must prevent you from the visiting like temperatures or cold or winter or wind. It's always beautiful just to put some coat, put something on you, and then get warmer, and warm up with vodka, of course.
Of
So
course.
this what can help what can help us to not to get cold, not to catch cold. So you can see
We
another wedding. So today is the day of wedding parties.
the day of wedding party. Yeah, I see.
So this part of the city is called the Saint Basil's Island, the Basil's Island. So you can see the columns. That actually, as I said, Peter wanted this part of the city to be a port. So he wanted here to put the lighthouses. So he put the lighthouses. He decided to arrange this part of city like this. The customs area, the storages, and everything. So it was situated here. And now we are going to see the fortress and to enjoy the view.
Yeah, it's looking very nice.
You can hear the wind blowing.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's very
hear.
fresh and nice. Today is not cold. Today is the very nice weather because it's warm and you need this fresh air. So it's really, really, really good that we have it today with us. Even if it's cloudy, but still.
It's not
So
minus 30, so even if it's
it's
windy,
not
it's
minus 30
okay.
exactly.
We have a
You know that
summertime.
even with minus 30, I like walking. I would love to stand here and to enjoy the fantastic view. So
But I think during the winter time, minus 30, you won't have life with me and go around for 1 hour and discuss.
well, maybe, but
Maybe.
again, we need to drink vodka to warm up. That will
Yeah.
help us. Or cold tea, or warm tea, hot tea, everything, any drink. And actually, by the way, talking about vodka, we have a Russian vodka museum here. So in St. Petersburg, so you can do the tour. You can taste the different types of vodka, and you can also visit the museum and know the history of this amazing drink. So this is the panoramic view we have from here. So you see the water.
Yep.
So and you can take pictures with fantastic view. And the first construction of the city, our Peter and Paul fortress. This is the place where all our tsars and emperors are buried. So the cathedral you see, which is not typical for Orthodox churches, but actually this, as it was the project of Italian architect Domenico Trezzini. So it has some Italian parts in decorations. So you see the water. So
Yeah,
this is
it's
how you
nice.
can
The
walk
water,
and
water
enjoy
is
our
quite,
city.
I think the water is
Yeah, yeah.
quite high, isn't it?
Well, today actually just a little bit. It's
Just
not. It can be higher. It can come
okay.
till this place. So till the place where we now. So when the level is higher.
Veronica, you said about vodka that is something common between Russian and Polish. And can you say something general about the Russian cuisine? What are the typical meals that we should eat when we are going to Russia and we should try it?
Well, generally speaking, Russian cuisine is very simple, but still it's very delicious. So you can try different pies. We have a lot of types of pies with different flavors. So carrots, so cabbage, mushrooms, potatoes, meat. So, and they can be smaller one, they can be bigger one. So, and you can taste them. You can taste them with vodka, exactly like so just in a snack. So you can try also our soups, because the winters are cold, as I said. So we need to warm up, and we warm up not only with vodka, but also with soups. And we have the beetroot soup, the famous borscht. The beetroot soup. We have a lot of different types of. Let's say like kind of ravioli in Italian. So it's pelmeni with dumplings with meat inside, right? And some type, a special type of dumplings that we call vareniki, that have cottage cheese inside, potatoes, mushrooms. So very delicious. Usually served with sour cream. So different types of meat. So we can also cook meat as well, so chicken or anything. So very, very, very nice.
Yeah, we have some Russian restaurants in Poland, in Warsaw, for example. And to be honest, I often go there because I like this cuisine, especially the pelmeni, as I don't know, the dumplings inside the soap. It's really really nice taste.
Yeah, they can also be served with soup. You're right. So it can be just a sauce or maybe a soup. So yeah, very delicious.
Yeah, they are. Can you say generally, because for example, when clients come to me and asking about prepare them trip, I mean the individual clients, so they have their holiday in their work. So they have like 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. Which places they should see when they are come to Russia, which is extremely huge. So it can be like a small part of Russia, I think, to see. But which places is like must to see when you come first time to Russia for 2 weeks?
That was that is what I was talking about. Actually, start to talk. If you come for the first time, it's important. For the first time, you need definitely see Moscow and St. Petersburg. If you have 1 week or 2 weeks, so you can definitely come to Moscow and St. Petersburg and see both of these cities, because they're completely different. Moscow being the capital of Russia, so it's where you can see the Peter the Great. Sorry, I cannot miss this. You can see the capital because Moscow is dynamic. It's full of modern buildings. It has a lot of bars, restaurants, places to see. Moscow has, for example, the Star City, which is the place where the astronauts have their training before going to space. So, and this place can be visited with our guides. So we can arrange a guide. You can visit this place, and you can also have a meeting with a real astronaut. Because when we were children, we were all dreaming about being in the space. So now you can touch the dream and talk to a real astronaut. You can go to the Tretyakov Gallery there. So it's actually the place which is full of Russian paintings, amazing masterpieces. So a lot of places to see, a lot of things to try. You can try virtual reality flights over Moscow city. During the tour in the Zaryadye Park, which is close to the Kremlin, and of course Kremlin, the heart of the city and the heart of Russia. So where you can see not only the museum, but also visit the Kremlin Palace, where the residence of our president, Mr. Putin, so where he works. So you can see the place where our history is written. So it's very nice. And when you come to St. Petersburg, you see we have already seen the Hermitage. We have done a short walk along the Neva River. We saw the Peter and Paul Fortress. So we saw a lot of places, and it's not enough. So it's not just a small part of the tour that you can do. Apart from Hermitage, there is the Church on Spilled Blood. There are beautiful surroundings of St. Petersburg. We have Pushkin and Peterhof cities that are famous for their palaces. Catherine Palace, which has a wonderful amber room, which was actually completely restored and rebuilt after the Second World War. So we have our Peterhof Palace with fountains, which is called the Kingdom of Fountains. So it's so beautiful and stunning that makes you think of Versailles in France. So a lot of places to see, and just tell us your ideas, your what you wish to do. If it's an active holiday, or if you just want to admire the beauty. And if you have already seen Moscow and St. Petersburg, Russia doesn't end here. So we have a lot of different places like Altai region, which is full of mountains, which is full of lakes, fantastic nature. Baikal Lake, which is the deepest lake in the world. So just imagine the experience. So you see the lake, which is the deepest in the world. There is no any other lake like that.
Yeah.
Or you can also visit Sochi, which is situated close to the Black Sea. And this is the place where, you know, the Olympic Games of 2014 were arranged. So this is a very important place. You know, the people who are watching the bridge.
And
Very
relax.
romantic. Exactly. So we have a lot of places in Kamchatka region as well. So it's Trans-Siberian train. So you can try Trans-Siberian train and go to Vladivostok from Moscow or from St. Petersburg.
How
So
long is the journey between the?
Well, it takes almost 1 week. So 1 week of traveling, but you see like the different Russia. You see, because Moscow and St. Petersburg, there has been the two main capitals, main cities of Russia. So actually, other cities are a bit different. They may be more like more modest. So they are like more calm. So they are very calm cities, very small ones, but they still have their own spirit. And you know, Russian culture is not about the cities, Moscow or St. Petersburg or Kazan or anything. So we have one culture, and we have all the same traditions. We are all the same, and it's very nice to see how people live, what they do. So I would definitely suggest traveling with Trans-Siberian train, and also exploring Altai or Baikal regions, because we have wonderful nature. You see that here in St. Petersburg and Moscow, you can also see some parks, you can see the fields, but when you come to that region, it's absolutely stunning. It's breathtaking. All those lakes and mountains, like Switzerland. So Russia is completely different, so you can see it from different angles. It depends on your time and what activities you would like to do, and we are always open to your ideas and will help to make them come true.
Great. So the Trans-Siberian train is not only for tourists. You also use this train during this part of the Russia, or is more touristic? How you feel?
Well, actually, there are trains that are arranged especially for foreign guests, because there are special trains there. But there are also a lot of general trains, ordinary trains that we have in Russia. And of course, people take those trains to come to visit their parents, relatives. So yes, it's not only a touristic thing.
Okay. So we already know where to go and when we should come to Russia to get, I don't know, good weather. Of course, it's something that we cannot predict, as we know. But maybe there are some regions and months that you can recommend to go in this month to this part of Russia.
Well, talking about Moscow and St. Petersburg, you can come in the end of April, starting from the end of April till autumn, till September, October. And if you are brave enough, you can also try winter, January and February. You know that last year we had a group of Italians. There were 50 people, and they came in February, and they visited Moscow and St. Petersburg. So I was so happy for them, because they were so happy to see Moscow with all those lights, very beautiful. Because even if we have already celebrated the New Year on the 21st of December, but still the city was very beautiful with New Year trees. So they were very happy, because for them it was unusual, because as we know in Europe we celebrate the Christmas on 25th of December, but we celebrate the Christmas on 6th of January. So this is the difference. So when you come in January, we have already you can celebrate the Christmas with us. So this is very nice. And so February is perfect. So then, talking about Baikal region and Altai region, there are certain periods that you should cover. So it's starting from spring till summer till autumn, because in winter it's Baikal in winter is really beautiful. So you can come to Baikal region in winter, because Altai is less good for these activities. But Baikal is definitely the option, because you know the city, the lake becomes, it has all that ice on the top. So you see it's very beautiful in some special conditions that you have never seen. So it's very beautiful.
You said about the Christmas, but I also read that in Russia you have 2 times the New Year's Eve. Is it true?
The New Year, yeah, you're right. Because it depends on it was the issue with the calendars. Because after changing the calendar, the old date of the New Year was the 14th of January. So we celebrate first the New Year according to the actual calendar. We celebrate it on the 31st of December. Then we celebrate Christmas on the 6th of January. And then we celebrate again the New Year on the 14th. So, life in Russia is always celebration.
You are lucky. You have 2 times years.
So, we don't have anything to do. We just celebrate. So come to celebrate with us.
Yeah, it should be a really nice idea. Are there, you said something about the culture thing. Are there any festivals that when we travel to Russia, we can join as a tourist, that you will recommend that is time that you should come because they are great festivals and we can join into it?
Well, like festivals related to culture, I would say there aren't so many. But there is one nice festival in Sankt Petersburg, which will be very interesting, I think. It's the Naval Day when we celebrate the army. So actually, we have a parade of ships, which is really beautiful, and it happens each year. So this year it was on 26th of July. So it depends. Usually it's the last Sunday of July. So very fantastic thing to see and participate, and there are a lot of guests who come from different countries and different cities to see it. You see all those ships, military ships that pass along the river. So you see the helicopters, you see the planes above you. So it's very, very interesting. So this festival I would definitely recommend as an option to come, and you can also make a tour and see the parade as well. So it's very interesting.
I see. I found one question on our chat that somebody, Paulina, is asking if on Siberia are the bears that you can meet during your travel there.
No, yes, the bears there, they are always there, so they live there, but actually it's not like you are going somewhere and you see a bear, but we can arrange the tour and see the bears in their natural environment. It's usually done in Kamchatka region. So you can take a helicopter and just see the bears from above, how they catch the fish, how they play, so how they live. It's very interesting. So, and it's of course part of Siberian life, the bears.
So the answer is yes, they are. And we need to be careful when we meet it. We had a live streaming from Alaska, which is really popular also for bears, and we tell the people already the instruction what you need to do when you meet the bear on your road during the trekking.
Yeah, of course it might happen, but we have a lot of experienced guides and instructors, so nothing serious will happen. So you just watch, and the bear will watch you, you will watch him. So you just some greeting part, and he goes away. So don't worry about that. So getting back to our question about the Hermitage. So do we have more ideas about the collection of the Hermitage and how much time we need to see the collection?
We have still 2 and 3 years, so you can
2 and 3 years.
Give the right answer.
So in fact, we have it will take you 11 years to see all these masterpieces that we have in the Hermitage. And we are talking now only about the main palace. So the Hermitage, the Winter Palace, the new Hermitage, the small Hermitage, etc., and the general stuff. But we have another building. It's situated not in the city center. It is a little bit outside, like 20 minutes drive from the city center. We have the deposits of the Hermitage. So it's another museum that is open for visiting. So you can visit it and see the collections that are not presented here in the Hermitage. Very interesting place, and it's very modern. So you know that this palace in Baroque style, so when you come inside, you see the classic museum. So you see the columns, you see the decorations, etc. while another one, that one that I'm talking about, the storage of the Hermitage, it's completely different. It's very modern. When I was there for the first time, it was like so I was surprised because all those doors that the stuff comes and enters a special code to enter or a special card to enter. So it's very modern. And there you can also see the carriages of Catherine II. You can see the clothes of our emperors. You can see some precious items. So it's really interesting to see. And as an alternative for those who have already seen Hermitage many times maybe and want something new and want to see some collections that are not presented in the Hermitage in its permanent collection. So it's definitely the option. So we can arrange the tour. So you will see that place as well. Very interesting. I would highly recommend.
Yeah. Czyli I say in Polish, czyli kochani, 11 lat, aby zwiedzić wszystko, co jest w tym muzeum. 2 i 3 lata nie będą wystarczającym czasem, żeby zobaczyć wszystko. Okay, I translate. We have one more question from Paulina. She's asking if the Kamchatka is safe for traveling.
Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes, because it's not the new destination and it's already many years that we arranged the trips to Kamchatka. So it's very safe. It's not the one important thing that it's less developed than Moscow and St. Petersburg. It's difficult to find hotels like 5-star hotels of international chains or 4-star hotels of international chains of the highest level. So you need to be prepared that this area is less developed than others, but still it's very interesting. So it's like wild nature. So you need to be prepared for this, and then everything will go smooth. Because, when some people come to Kamchatka, to Altai area, or to Baikal, or to some hidden parts of Russia, they expect something like in Moscow or in St. Petersburg, but it's not like it's something that you don't need to visit at all. It's another life there. So you see the country from another point of view. It's not destroyed, it's not bad so at all, but it's different. So you need to keep this in mind, and then everything will go smooth.
Yeah, it's different because, as you said, it's like kind of natural things. Yeah, so when people want to go there, they predict that they want to like touch the natural, not to see the cities, but touch the natural.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and there are a lot of glampings, which is a new wave of traveling, glampings, camping. So that type of arrangements is there.
Yeah, I think she's asking about this part of traveling, that go to camping and take a natural thing and see.
Yeah, then it's perfect because you will see the views, you will see the landscapes, you will see the bears, you will catch the fish. So it's very interesting to see, and there are lots of specialities in cuisine. So you will taste not only the dumplings and pies, but you will have a look at and taste another cuisine. So which is also Russian one, but still with some specialities.
Mm-hmm. Veronica, we already have almost 1 hour our meeting. Is there any information that you would like to mention more, or everything you said what you want to say?
Well, actually, I'm done, but I can also show you. I wanted to show you as we are talking. I was moving towards the Nevsky Prospect, just to make you see a small part of Nevsky Prospect, which is the main street of the city. So it's worth visiting as well.
Okay.
So it will not take us too long. So just 5 minutes, and I will come if I will meet the zebra, who's hugging the people. So, and if everything goes smooth and it avoids me, finally, okay, I'm safe.
Still, there are a lot of people here.
Yeah, I was about to say there are a lot of tourists, and you see, we have finally released all the restrictions. So, of course, in restaurants, the waiters must wear the masks and gloves. And, of course, in some places, we need to follow some restrictions. But still, everything is open. As you see, there are a lot of people. There are summer terraces of restaurants that are open. You see the street art. So
Are there souvenirs that we should bring from Russia to Poland, or they are different souvenirs that you can recommend? Of course, vodka. I think.
Yeah, vodka definitely. But apart from vodka, we have a matryoshka doll. We have a lot of different plates and cups made in traditional way. So it's the so-called khakhlama. So it's a painting with special colors, a typical Russian one. So different things, and you can see. We can enter, and I will show you some. Do we have time?
Yeah, you have
Can I?
20 seconds. No,
Okay,
I'm
20
just
seconds.
I'm just joking. Yeah, you can show
So,
us. It will be
matryoshka?
interesting. I remember when I was child, I had matryoshka. You open and you had the small one inside. Yeah.
Exactly. So you can here see the typical traditional things. This is khakhlama.
Oh, we don't hear you.
So you see that. So this is some scarves, and of course this one is also traditional, typical Russian one, gel. Yeah, apart from matryoshka dolls, chocolates, etc. So this is how the souvenirs are. It's just a small part, and now we are approaching the Nevsky Prospect. Just a small part, like 5% of what you can buy here.
Yeah. Fast
So
visiting
this is-
souvenir shop.
Yeah. So this is the Nevsky Prospect, as you see, 4 kilometers long, and it goes straight over there. So it's very wide, very beautiful. You can see a lot of people always moving here. So some strange things happened. You see that
Yeah.
some superheroes, Johnny Depp, and all
Yeah.
are here. All came to visit St. Petersburg. So
Now.
we are waiting only for you.
Yeah, we will come for sure. And the best, the good idea will be this electronic visa. It's already in Moscow, I remember. Yeah.
No, it's only in St. Petersburg. Now it's only in St. Petersburg. Yeah.
St. Petersburg, so it will be in Moscow as well. So
Yeah, starting from next year. Yeah.
yeah, it's a good idea. It's easier to visit the country.
Yeah, finally, we were waiting for this for so long. Because I understand, because this is the same procedure for us when we get we prepare our trip to some European country. So we need to prepare a lot of documents, a lot of things, and now I understand that our foreign guests, they had to do the same procedure, and it's not really good. So, and we wanted it to be more simple, and finally our government made the right decision.
Especially with some incentive clients or the group clients, it will be easy to bring. Because
Yeah.
for individuals, it's not so problem because there are a lot of documents also when they travel somewhere else. But especially, I think for groups, it will be like huge step for traveling there.
Yeah. And finally for Moscow too, because now if you get the electronic visa, you can visit only St. Petersburg. You cannot go anywhere else. So just St. Petersburg and the region. But you cannot go to Moscow, for example. You can just stay in St. Petersburg. So finally, we are moving forward and getting the e-visa for both of the cities.
Oh, it looks like Amsterdam.
Yeah, you see now, it's Amsterdam. Yeah. So this is Moika River. It's one of the rivers that we have, Moika, and the next one, if we go straight and if we follow the Nevsky Prospect, we will see Fontanka River. So these are two main small rivers of the city. And here there are a lot of boats that pass by, and they to have canal boat ride. So you see the pier over there. So and you can travel. So this city is the one that you want always to go somewhere to walk and see the places, because the buildings are different, the surroundings are different. So if you turn to the right, you see some church. Then you turn to the left, you see a small tiny street, which is really nice to take picture of. So it's very, 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 very amazing. Let's say so. I hope that you also enjoy this trip and you see that the city can be really surprising.
Yeah, I think the same. And we did more than 1 hour now, so
Okay.
I think we already are going to the end of this virtual trip to
Exactly.
Russia, Sankt Petersburg. So, Veronica, I would like to thank you very much for joining to our project of virtual trips, and I am happy that we can see some part of Russia and listen about some information about your country as well. So thank you very much. We don't see you now. We don't see
Yeah,
the
no,
minute
just a second.
monitor. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
wait. Yeah.
Some,
Yeah. You can
some technical
pass.
issues.
So thank you very much for joining.
Thank you so much for being with us. I hope that St. Petersburg becomes one of your favorite destinations soon when the borders are opened. So I will wait for you, and we will wait for your requests, and we will arrange the best trip ever to Russia.
I am sure of it on 100% that it will be the best trip with you. So
That's
thank
good.
you very much for joining, and have a nice day.
Thank you. You too. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Kochani, Wam również dziękuję za obecność na kolejnych naszych wirtualnych podróżach, na kolejnym spotkaniu, gdzie wspólnie mogliśmy polecieć do Rosji, do Sankt Petersburga. Mamy nadzieję, że Wam się podobało i tradycyjnie śledźcie nasz fanpage, wtedy dowiecie się o kolejnym kierunku, o kolejnym terminie spotkania. Dziękujemy za obecność i do zobaczenia. Miłego dnia.